This is the Scans 20-volt cordless impact driver set. Let's take it out of the box. In the box you get the user manual. They give you a nice bag to store everything in. Battery charger is right here. Here is the battery for it. 20 volts, 2 amp hours, and it has a battery meter on it right there with 3 lights to show you the state of charge. That's how it came to me, which is exactly how it should be charged. Here is the impact gun itself, right over here. This has a brushless motor. We'll talk more about that in a bit. They give you some bits over here, 2 double-ended bits, Phillips and flat at each end, and 2 nut drivers in the most common sizes that you'll come across, and a full bit set right over here. This, covers over that like that. So you have this extension piece, which you're going to need to use with any of these bits. If I pull one out, that will not chuck into the drill directly, but it will using this piece. So let's get everything set up here. I'll show you more about the drill, how it works, and then of course we'll test it out. So here is the drill itself. Battery goes on like this, slides on and clicks into place. Button over here will release it, take it off, and again you just kind of light up the slides on it and send it on home like that. There is a button down here for high and low speed. Okay, this has a brushless motor, so there are no brushes to ever wear out. The chuck works like this. To insert a bit, you pull it out, and if we wanted this nut driver that it comes with, for example, you put that in, let go, and now it's locked in there. Okay, there will be some wiggle room like that. That's completely normal. Pull out, the bit comes out. If you wanted one of these guys that it comes with, you can plug that in, and just of course, make sure that it's set in there good. Okay, so you can take that out. And then if you wanted to use one of the bits from the set here, we'll just take a regular old flat because it's here. Like I said, that is not going to work because it's, that. So they give you this thing. The bit fits in that, right like that. And now this can chuck into the drill. And there you go. Whoop, didn't quite get it. Let's try that again. All the way in. There we are. Now it's locked in. So for whatever reason I couldn't quite get that in the right spot. But anyway, you're all set there. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about the drill here and what it can do for you. And then of course we'll go ahead and I'll show you how it works, and then of course we'll test it out. This is going to do up to 1,550 inch-pounds. That equates to approximately 129 foot-pounds. You're not going to be taking the lug nuts off the wheels on your car with this. This is a 1/4 inch drive, and if you try to do that, you're going to snap whatever tool you put on there, even if you get some really fancy ones. It's not meant for that. This is meant for driving screws into material that is going to be tough to drill into, especially if you have long screws or something like that, like building a deck, for example. Must have tool like that. So like I said, this has a 1/4 inch hex shank chuck on it. There is an LED light that I'll show you. See it right there. Okay. So that'll light up your work as you use it. It's got a 2 amp hour battery, weighs about 3.5 pounds, and this will do up to 2,500 RPM at 3,100 beats per minute. To operate it, you have forward and back. Press that way, it'll go forward. Other way, it'll go backward. I'll go forward again, and now we're going to switch the button over here. You have to light it up first to low, and I'm going to go full speed. And now high speed. So you can definitely hear the difference. And it doesn't just run at the one speed. There's, you know, it's variable speed like that, so no big deal there. So we're going to actually be using one of the other bits that this came with, a Torx bit, something like this one here. So we'll leave that in there, and we're going to go ahead and take this outside and give it a test and see what it can really do. We'll use some other bits as well. Alright, I have this piece of wood here. First thing we're going to do is drill a hole. Now, drill bits are not included, but I happen to have one that uses the same type of hex shank. Make sure it's locked in. And we can go ahead and just drill a hole right here. No big deal. That was really easy, as expected. Let's take that out. I have a self-tapper. So we're going to put in this nut driver that it comes with. Make sure that's locked in. Also, nice thing, it's magnetic. So it stays there. So if I want to drive that in right over here, no problem at all. Take it out. Comes right out. That works well. We'll change bits again and go to the Phillips on the double-ended style that it comes with there. And I have this screw here. Should fit, yeah. That's good. So we'll drive that in right over here. And in fact, it countersunk it without any problem. Let's go ahead and take that out. But this is easy stuff. Alright, so let's go for something like this. That is a 5-inch deck screw. For that, this is a Torx head. Comes with the bit that happens to fit this particular screw. So we'll put that in. Get it locked in. And we'll drive this in over here. So let me just get this started first. And now we can go ahead and drive it down. No problem at all. A bit fell out, but that's probably my fault. So that's good. Now this does not have threads all the way through, so it's going to be a little tricky for me to try to get it out. Because it kind of, you know, if I get it there, I should be able to get it. And I'm not even pressing the trigger much more than like the lowest speed it'll go. It'll, you know, it'll go pretty quick. So if you have a lot more, if you need a lot more torque, it'll do it no problem. So all in all, the Scans impact driver over here seemed to do quite well with all the things I threw at it. It had absolutely no problem whatsoever and worked quite well. So once again, this was the Scans cordless 20-volt impact driver set. If you'd like to purchase this item, I'll leave a link in the video description where you can find the item available for sale on Amazon. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.